did not think I was going to be. It sounds like some of the changes that they're instituting or have instituted are going to be cool. Or at least better than what they had originally proposed. Now, let's see if this is up and running. It does appear to be. Okay. So, you'll notice I am now level 40. Before work this morning, I got wakened up by the dogs early, so it was like, you know what, I'm just going to run all of those, what are the SHD requisition missions, if you will. Ran those, did a couple of the other side missions, and I looked up and it was like, holy shit, I'm level 40. So I was at 36.5-ish last night before the end of the stream, so I got myself to level 40. Because this is not my first hardcore character, I haven't played hardcore on PC in a very long time, but my watch level was 40 when my last character died. I did the SHD requisition. I got trash. What did I get? I think I got the Imperial Dynasty. I don't remember. Anyway, it's already an exotic component, so I didn't get anything that I was looking for. But I did craft a pretty decent police M4. It's got damage to targets out of cover. I've got a way to go, but this was my first roll. It dropped with damage to targets out of cover. I rolled strained on it. I've got a Police Mark 17 replica that's got steady-handed. I haven't done anything with it yet other than craft it. So those are the main weapons. My pistol, I think, is just what I got when I got the cash that gave me level 40. What I've done is, between collecting and purchasing, Fox's Prayer is on sale over at the theater settlement, so I grabbed it. I've upgraded my bench, and then I crafted, I think this dropped for me, so it was a pretty decent Grupo mask. The Seska gloves, I think, did I craft these? No, I got these. They're trash. I need more. I'm going to go looking for a better pair of gloves, but I've got a set of Cheska gloves. I crafted 2 pieces of Palisades. These ones are actually not horrible. I've rolled Bloodsucker on them. I'd rather it be double crit, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. Crafted these are close to what I want. Obviously, double crit would be better, but weapon handling doesn't go amiss because it gives you better reload speed, which does help your DPS. Talked about that, and then the other piece that I crafted was, no, this one I purchased, and I don't remember where I purchased it from. But it had crit chance and armor regen, and I thought, you know what, that's close to what I wanted, and then I rolled Unbreakable on it. But I have the option to roll anything else on it that I want. So with all of this, they're not fantastic stats, but I'm at 58.3% chance and 45.7 damage. And I think once I get the crit chance rolls up on all of these, I'm going to be able to roll this one over to crit damage, which is going to definitely help. Obviously, I'm looking for better pieces, but it's a good starting place. That's close to the build that I would normally put together. Because of the other levels, my gunner is up to 58. So what I've got now is ammo regeneration. Assault rifles and rifles are maxed out. Armor on kill is maxed out, and this, I just need 5 more points, and I can upgrade my every 3rd reload gets quicker. The rest of it, this is going to be an important one. I'm probably going to go for this one before I go for this one, because that does give me additional rate of fire on kill, which is going to be valuable. Gunner's my favorite for DPS. What my plan is, because I am going to need Demolitionist and Survivalist for raiding, because ultimately I do want to do raids with this character. So I'm probably, with the weekly reset being tomorrow, I'm probably going to, hey, Thorn, how's it going, bud? Hey, nice. Nice, nice, nice. What I'm planning, or at least my strategy is, I will run Gunner for the bulk of the mission and then finish it with one of the other specializations so that I get the credit for it on the other specialization. I don't know 100% that that actually works, but it's a theory worth testing. The other thing is I've been saving bounties. If they're challenging or above, you get 3 or 5 specialization points for each bounty. Challenging gives you 3, I believe, and heroic gives you 5. I'm not going to take on heroic bounties with this character for a while. The other thing that I did is I opened the cache here and got a shield splinterer. I'll show that to you in just a second. It's not too badly rolled. It needs damage to targets out of cover. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I understand that. Hardcore is a commitment, basically. So I grabbed my weekly cash once I hit level 40, and I think that's where I got the Cheska piece. Maybe? I don't recall. One of these 2 pieces came that way. I've been... yeah, what have I got? 8.1 million. So, you know, I'm in 28th place. Like, if you look at some of my clanmates here, that's 223 million. Mad Max is at 159 million. They've been just going ham at the end of the season. So, I have not. I'll be honest, I've taken, you guys know this, I've taken a break from Division 2. I needed to recharge my batteries. Yeah, absolutely. Clan caches are definitely a thing. You have to, obviously, you have to be in a clan. You know, this is a group of friends, basically. I don't know that this is going to be the clan that I stay with forever, but Worldwide Casual is a bunch of friends, basically. So this is their quarters. But yeah, the clan caches are definitely a thing. If you're in an active clan, you're going to get a tier 3 clan or a tier 3 cache every week. Yeah, absolutely. The other cool thing is, and I'm probably going to do this a little bit later, is your countdown credits are shared across, currently anyway, I don't know if that's going to change tomorrow, but they're shared across your entire framework of accounts. So you see right here, I've got 64 countdown credits, and that's from my softcore characters. So if you want to get exotic caches, do a shit ton of countdown on your main, on your softcore, and then just go open them with your hardcore character. Which clan are you with? Are you with TSW? Just out of curiosity, because I think, and this is an I think, all of the people that I stream with and run with on a regular basis are part of TSW, so I may end up, and I'm in TSW on PlayStation, and I think I might join one of the the TSW PC clans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're definitely, once you get to level 40, that's exactly what I would do, is just start either, if you need the optimization caches, great. If there's gear you want, great. But these exotic caches, you can build up your library. The cool part now about hardcore is this watch level carries forward. So when you lose a character, you will start right, once you hit level 40 and you get your keener watch, you will start right back where you left off in terms of your watch level. Yeah, absolutely. That works for me, Jen. Because I'm on his oh, I can't think of what it is, but I raid with him. I'm on that list. So, and I've told him that I'm going to do hardcore raids. So part of the reason for me pushing through last night to get this done is I'd like to get some stuff built up. The other cool part about hardcore is you now have a stash, and that carries forward. There's the shield splinterer I got. It's got damage to armor. I'll probably roll on damage to targets out of cover. Hey, Wiz, how's it going? And I did pick this up at level 35. I don't remember where I got it. It was a reward, so I got it for, I think, the level 35 cash, maybe? My backup Lexington is available to me. I am not going to use a Lexington because I've got 2 of them. I'm not going to run the risk of losing one on a hardcore character. And then these 2 are in here for my next hardcore character, which I've already got started. My plan is to run 2 softcore, 2 hardcore, now that mules are no longer a thing. I want enough space that I can space out some of my builds for my softcore character. That was it. It was the milestone cast. Thanks, Wiz. But I want to have that backup character already built for when I lose a hardcore character, because it's at some point you have a mental lapse, you do something foolish, even with a great build, or you're raiding and you wipe or something like that. Hang on, I'm watching Boom's stream at the same time, so I need to turn him down slightly. Yeah. Right on. Yes. Yeah. I knew you from somewhere, but I'm ADHD as heck. And sometimes, it's which squirrel was it that I was trying to track when? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I'm also trying to turn over a bit of a new leaf and not swear as much. So, here's where we're at tonight. All I have left to do in Washington is do the Tidal Basin Stronghold. I've got to build... Yeah, at some point I got to go back through my cache and actually go through it kind of ruthlessly and get rid of the stuff I'm never going to use, even though it's well rolled. I'm just, I know what I want or what I need. Now it's just a matter of running through it that way. And excuse me, I just finished supper, so it's not meat sweats. It's just that there was a fair bit of black pepper on parts of supper. So anyway, all I've got left to do in Washington is the Tidal Basin Stronghold, and that completes the Washington portion of this. I am going to go to New York. I don't remember who I was describing this to. I think it was McWayne or Robbo, one of the 2 of them. There are some skills that I'm going to want from the New York bosses. I definitely I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do Parnell because I do want the decoy, and I'm going to do Connolly because I want the sticky bomb. Not necessarily for the sticky bomb, but you need to have that in order to get the EMP sticky, which I'm also going to do the Hornet mission. I think it's Hornet or Mercury. Anyway, it's the Roosevelt Island past mission. You have to. There's no boost as of today, which may change tomorrow, but as of today, there's no boosting at all for a hardcore character. You start at level 1 and you have to grind all the way through. In my opinion, the only way to do it is with help, with someone who's already done the grind. So basically what you want to do is you have to get to the Boo on your own. After that, if you have somebody join you, you can fast travel to the theater, get that unlocked. And then basically just have them bounce through all of the main missions. So it's not a basically. You got to do Grand Washington, then Jefferson Trade, and then these 2 open up, and then these 2 open up, and that completes the theater side of things. That gives you crafting, your the clan, the shooting range, and I can't remember what the other one is, but there's 4, I believe, NPCs that you get from doing that half. Once you've finished those, then you can fast travel over to the campus and do all of the campus missions. The penultimate, basically what you're after at that point is the tinkering bench. And if you get them to help you through all that, you're going to be in the mid-20s, but you're going to have a tinkering bench. So you're going to be able to progress through the rest of it by yourself if you want. If not, at that point, just get them to get you to level 30. Once you hit level and do the strongholds in order. I held off on doing them on purpose because I wanted to hit level 40 and then do Tidal Basin just so that I could put together a proper build. It may end up being a mistake for me because that means that they're all going to be level 40. But I've got a pretty decent build. But yeah, the short version is you have to do the Washington like you would have done back in the Dark Ages when we had to. The only thing is you don't have to do the world tiers anymore. The first hardcore character I did, I actually had to do all 5 world tiers before I could, because there is no boost. You cannot go to New York until you've done all of that. So on this account, on my first hardcore, I did the entire thing, all 5 world tiers, got to gear score 500 on purpose so that I got that badge. And then went to New York and completed it all, including taking down Keener. The Keener mission was actually pretty frantic because he didn't do anything that I wanted him to do. I thought I was going to lose my character. And then I got to watch level 40, and then I did something very foolhardy. I was right here. There is often a territory control right here, but there was also, I didn't see it because I wasn't paying enough attention, but there was a Warhound convoy right about here. Fast traveled to Tidal Basin, went after the Warhound convoy, and then got caught between a territory control and the Warhound convoy and lost my character. So it, procced Unbreakable, got dropped, my hive picked me back up, and then I got killed. So it was, and it's in my stream library somewhere. If you wanted to go back through it, it's about a year and a bit ago. But literally, I'm as it's happening, it was one of these where I kind of rocked back in my chair with this absolutely horrified, stunned look on my face, and it's captured for all time. All right. Yeah, Jupiter's the EMP. That was it. Okay, I'm just going back and checking on chat because I've been speed babbling there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and especially if you get in once you've gotten to 30 and can go to New York, you go to New York, you get yourself to Haven, and then come straight back to New York. Join someone who is already 40, and then we just do probably Lincoln Memorial on repeat on heroic, with probably challenging with a bunch of directive just because of the risk factor. But with that, you just stay at the back. You're going to go up a level every time. So it's basically 10 runs through it, so, 15 minutes a run. You can do the math. It doesn't take that long. It's like 2.5 hours total. It's about the same amount because we can't, if you've got a couple of groups that you can bounce between, you can basically join them just before they complete and then bounce back to another group and join them just before you complete. That's easier done on softcore because so many more people play softcore, but that's definitely one strat you can do. Or you can just play New York. You go up approximately a level per mission there as well. But anyway, there we go. So, like I said, the plan for tonight is Tidal Basin, go to New York, Parnell and Connolly. I don't think I need the skills from Kajika or I can't think of his name, Wall Street. But I definitely want to get I definitely want to do those two. So that's kind of my plan tonight is here, New York for 2, Tidal Basin for 1, and then we'll see where we go from there, how fatigued I am after that. I am going to need to fill my water bottle at some point. In fact, I think I'm going to do that just before we get started, just so that I have that to keep my mouth wet. So I'm just going to kill the camera. I'm going to leave this up for right now. I will be right back, though. apparently the camera kill is on PlayStation because it's a different scene. So anyway, apologies. Drag off. All right, so off we go. And I think once that's done, because I don't think that's going to take that long, it's probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get all that stuff done. I may then go look at starting to farm for, certainly for this build, and starting to think about, you know, putting together builds for everything else. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm maxed out.
We're running low on resources. Thanks. Shouldn't have to worry about
3 levels. Or I might just go do a bunch of countdown on softcore and see if I can get myself a an Elmo, because that's ultimately for those two. Yes, there are prerequisite missions that must be done. Yeah, so you got to do the drone, and then you have to do the control point for Connolly, and then you have to do that that house. And I apologize that I'm struggling with words tonight. But it's been it was a fairly long day at work. There was a lot to get caught. I was on vacation last week, so there was a lot to get caught up on. But yes, you have to do those prerequisite missions.
Civilians in danger.
We need to retrieve the antivirals before Black Tusk can move them somewhere safer. Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, for hardcore, you have to play with another hardcore player. But, you know, if you get yourself to that point, like I made the offer to Boom for PlayStation because he's got a character that he started. Same goes for PC. If I'm around and you want to run, once I get this part done, anytime. I mean that sincerely. If you want to be shepherded, just give me a holler.
Okay, now find
Yo,
the detonator.
what's going on, Boom?
The explosion should cause a cave-in that'll put you just inside the wall of the base.
Die. Now I can't choose which one to shoot at. Cool. For both of you. The offer stands for both you, Jen, and Boom. Anytime.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Could be a way to intercept Black Tusk comms.
Yeah, no problem at all. I was PC only for years. I've had a PlayStation since, was either late June or early July of last year, so not even a full year yet. Boom, it is a tough balance. It's very, very tough. Well, at least it is for me because I have 2 speeds, all, nothing.
Look for a terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
Don't think that I have Black Tusk keys, but on the off chance I do, we will open that up. And by the way, I'm watching Boom's stream. He's up and streaming right now.
This is Wyvern. Prep. Pound.
So
To make sure none
please
of
go
those
give him
birds
some
get
love as well. Didn't think it did.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes. We're working on it.
I just got to type
Copy
something in
that.
Boom stream. Sorry. Boom was just saying on his stream, we're joined at the brain cell. Singular. Just, we share one, and they work shifts.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
Yep, missed that. That one is easy. And this one needs to be here.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
That's where he went. Peekaboo.
you're gonna need all the help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure out a way to get them through the main gate.
Oh, as a reminder, everybody, make sure you spend your scavenging points tonight, because after... It's not that you're going to lose them, but you'll lose the benefit of them. What they're doing tonight is they're popping you up to full. Or in the morning, whenever it happens to be your time zone. I very much appreciate it, Jen. And it's nice to play babysitter because you can spin... Well, you can spin them up if you wish. And then leave. That's what I would do to my sister's kids.
Turrets at the main gate! Find a way to disable them.
We've been compromised. Reinforce the main gate sector.
Can't decide who to shoot tonight. It's hilarious to me.
Open the gate as soon as the area is secure.
My God, my aim tonight.
Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
Yeah, basically, so on this character at level 41, I think that would give me 8 scavenging points. So that's what they're going to top me up to. So if I had 8, I lose the benefit of having those 8. So I basically lost all 8, if you want to call it that. On my main here, I'm at, let's just say for round terms, I'm at 7,800, which gives me 7,000 scavenging points. Let's say that I had burned that down to 2,500. What they're going to do is they're going to top me up to they're going to give me 7,000, which is the max I can have. I lose the benefit of those 2,500 because they're effectively gone. And if that's spread across a couple of characters, you lose the benefit of it because it's going to become a singular pool rather than an individual character pool. So spend them. Even if it's just you got no room and you have to put it into cash, take the cash because you can always spend it on something. So there's always stuff that you need to buy. There's always, you know, you're going to need, say, what is it I'm trying to think of? You're going to need, say, for example, receiver components. Just go buy a bunch of pistols. If you need protective fabric, go around the vendors, find the very cheapest piece of gear you can find, and just buy a bunch of them. That's what I've always done, especially with watch mules. You know, when I'm crafting stuff up, I did on this account run 2 watch mules back to back, so I've got most of this stuff. Not exactly maxed out, but I've gotten most of it up to where I think it needs to be. The ones that are harder to level up, like these ones, that's what I sort of concentrated on. I got my individual... Hey, Robbo, how's it going? Yeah, and that's basically what it's for. So what I did with one of my 2 mules that I ran recently is I spent everything leveling this kind of stuff up and then merged. And then I did the same thing with weapons, and you can see that some of them are overcapped, some are under. I completely forgot about rifles. But it was that kind of stuff. And then the last character I ran was just into straight materials and then merged. And so you go overcap. So anyway. How you doing tonight, Robbo?
Okay, listen up. Plan B. We'll transport the antivirals by hovercraft. I want these cylinders on separate vessels.
By the way, Robbo, I don't know if you knew, but Boom is streaming right now as well. So I encourage everyone to go say hey. And let him know I have more viewers than he does at the minute. I bet. Yeah. So day off. What did you get up to today? Shit. Did I not paying enough attention? I think I opened that cache that was up there, and phones are no longer an individual thing. Right on.
Cold storage device detected.
That's got to be the antivirus.
Garden duties. I see. That was me most of last week. I know it's there somewhere. I just can't quite see it. Doesn't matter.
System malfunctioning. System back online. Additional cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second
I
antiviral
understand
cylinder.
completely, good sir.
Support team will secure the first cylinder in the meantime.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder.
Boom's talking about swimming. It's a little too cold for that here yet. We're on the water. I have a dock. I put the dock in last week when I was on
Requesting
vacation
support fire.
and
We've got hostiles on the
had to
bridge.
get in to adjust it.
Denied.
And oh
Amber,
my
those
gentle
antivirals.
Jesus. You know that ice cream
Copy
headache that you
that.
get? Well, picture that in your ankles and your knees. So the water here, because I'm on the ocean water is, I don't know, 14 degrees Celsius-ish. It's fucking cold.
Thunderbird. I'm making an attack on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. I'll tear you to pieces.
And I know I said I was going to try and be good with the swearing, but there was just no other way to categorize that. It was effing cold.
System disrupted. System restored.
Sample secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister detected nearby.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily by choice. I've got an aluminum truss dock that has to be wheeled in and out every season, and the only way to get it in and out easily is I adjust the deep water part, which is the wheels, to where they need to be, and then adjust the shallow water stuff to where they need to be, but I'm never quite sure what the middle ones are going to end up being, and I had to get in and adjust those.
You want me to
In
run
a week
away?
after it's
I thought you
sort
knew
of
me
settled
better
into
than
place
that.
because it's
Wyvern.
tidal here,
Wyvern,
copy. I'm going to have to go back
Get
in.
on board that hovercraft and secure
This
the
time
rest of
out into the,
antivirals.
it's going to be
Support team
chest
will
deep
protect the
water
cylinders.
to adjust the deep water wheels, because the dock is not quite level, and yeah, that's not going to be fun. Yeah, unfortunately, my kids are not anywhere near me right now. They're in Halifax. I'm in Cape Breton Island, so they are 4 hours away, and they both work. So, tag, I'm it. to get that friggin' medic out of that time. A little bit of lag there. Every single time I think an exotic dropped. Every time. And, you know, I've been playing this game for 6 years. It's like that one room in Countdown. I am not sane.
Talk to me, Wyvern. What are you doing?
I'm gonna blow up the motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple these assholes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Strong of body, weak of mind.
Christ, she's insane! Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and fortified for me is not what it is for everybody else. I can't be trusted around booze, so I haven't had a drop in 25 years because I'm a mean-spirited asshole when I drink, so I just don't. So, bring a thermos of coffee down with me, and some, you know, a towel just so that I can dry off, and I'll have the car down there because it's got heated seats. So you know, the thing is, here's the hilarious part. I've paid really good money to go to a Nordic spa where you do the cold plunge and the hot sauna and the cold plunge and the hot sauna back and forth, and I've got the cold plunge right here. I just need the sauna part. So we're just going to wait here briefly. For my skill to come back, because I'm going to switch that over to the chem launcher to hopefully make it slightly easier to take out the missile launchers. I think I only get one. No, I get 2 rounds, so I just have to be a little bit careful with them, and obviously very careful with their use.
Won't be disappointed.
Wait for her to leave so I don't get punched and killed.
Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Jesus Christ. Everyone, this is not a drill! We need to evacuate the building right now! Repeat, this is not a drill!
I think I got the other one. Armor. Bonus armor. Take out the dog. If I can.
remember killing you. It's been a while since I could say that about anyone. Come to save the day, huh? But you're a real goddamn hero. Enough small talk.
Launch backup power. Activated. Launch sequence. Initiated. Launch backup power. Activated. Launch sequence. Initiated.
You're starting to piss me off. Quick and painless is no longer an option for you.